with our CEO's very first robot graduate school. He built the robot while he was still in school. These are all sensor panels, and it would draw itself in and be like, oh, you're too close, you're too close. Her face is really soft. She smiles. Her eyes can move, right? She probably we can show you where all her gears are. So Hasbro helped us make My Real Baby. So she came out of the box, brand new little baby, and she would make baby noises, and she would giggle if you tickled her tummy. She might cry. She would then also start to learn language. Okay, if you petted it really nicely, the dinosaur would calm down. If you kind of slap it a little bit, the dinosaur got all angry. His eyes turned red. He was a very angry dinosaur. So depending on how you played with it, that sort of showed you what your pet would do. So fun little toy. We didn't make this one again, but what did we do? We learned how to do that. We thought we were super cool with our sweeping robot. We should have gone out and asked everybody what I just asked you, because we didn't do that beforehand. What we had to do was come back with the vacuum in. So when you guys invent something and you come up with this super fantastic idea, go ask everybody if it's really a super fantastic idea. The cube sits on your counter somewhere, puts dots on the ceiling. Then the robot uses this to look for the dots. So it's a lot like the way they used to navigate with stars, right? When they were all old sailors. We're navigating by using those dots on the ceiling. A little bit different. So Brava can sweep and mop, uses a little Swiffer cloth. So we thought this was a super cool robot. It was made by somebody else. Yeah.
But then all the food and stuff will get stuck on
it. Gets stuck to that and you have to clean the cloth. I know. Oops,
That's from a different company.
Well, it was made by a different company, but we really liked it. We really like this thing because it's using GPS, it's using all sorts of cool stuff. So we bought the company. So now this is our robot, and we're using it. We're kind of learning about the technology. So robots do things that are dull, dirty, and dangerous. The 3Ds. So things that are really boring, dirty, and dangerous. So basically you climb up a ladder, put this in the gutter, turn it on, and it spins the dirt out of the gutter for you. These robots are some of the original of the bomb-finding robots. A lot of our defense robots. She would crawl along the beach. She could locate a bomb or something buried in the sand, and then she would either let somebody know or potentially just blow up.
Oh, what if the explosive explode the robot?
We lost the robot. But what didn't happen was a soldier stepping on it and then finding it that way. And that's what we want to avoid. Invented a robot called PackBot. And PackBot sort of go anywhere, do anything kind of robot. So PackBot has treads instead of wheels. Treads let it go outside, go across rocks, rubble, bad terrain, anything like that. These flippers let it climb up and down over an obstacle, maybe climb a flight of stairs. This guy can go up a flight of stairs, things like that. Now, we said we'd talk a little bit about tsunamis. This robot's been used places like Afghanistan, when they had to go into caves, or when they were looking for bombs. But we also used it in Japan. Japan had a big tsunami, right? You guys study that?
Yeah.
What happened to their nuclear plant? Do you know?
Oh,
Yep.
something broke.
Something broke in the nuclear plant, and the radiation was coming out. Right, the plant was basically melting. So this
I saw that on the
see on the video, right? So this robot has cameras on all 4 sides. We drive this one, and I'm going to show you a little bit, using something that's more like a DS or a PSP. So you see what the robot sees right on your screen. So the antenna is flexible. It's got these flippers in case it lands upside down, right? And then we can drop it, we can throw it, we can do whatever we need to. So let's say there was a bad guy on the other side of a wall. I don't want to go there and be like, hey, what are you doing? We'll just throw this over the wall and then use the cameras to see what he's doing. They go in the ocean for months at a time, and they basically they glide along the current and look to see what's going on, and they take sensors into the water and let us see what's wrong with the water. So they might be used, for instance, in an oil spill. So the Jeep is a self-driving car. So the car drives itself using GPS. So imagine if mom or dad could program the Jeep to say, hey, go pick up our kid at school and then come home. They would never have to leave the house. Wouldn't that be awesome? Shucks. So Ava is what we call a video conferencing or a teleconferencing robot. So this piece here is made by another company called Cisco, but this is a video chat screen. So if you guys have used Skype or FaceTime, this is like the part of your computer, right, that you're looking at.
I use an iPad.
Same exact thing. Figure that the first one we did, we actually just had an iPad here. Okay, the rest of this is our robot. So we're going to take some turns driving it. I just asked don't drive it into people's feet because it does hurt. I have a feature on here. I can let it just flip itself, or I can just use the flippers and flip the robot back over and bring it back where it needs to be. Any questions while they're driving from anybody or thoughts, questions?
How many video channels?
It's got 4 cameras, and each one on each side. There's a lot of toys like this out there. None of them are as rugged as this, obviously. Exactly. That's about $20,000.
I think,
Sorry.
You can drive around the corner where you can't see.
Okay, now I remember the antennas.
That older people.
Yeah, I don't know if this is like a real battery in it.
Hit me! No. Yes. No. Hit me.
Now, you said that this is just a pest facility?
This is, I'm sorry.
Just a pest center, or?
No, this is design engineering. We are not manufacturing robots, but we're doing everything except
I wish I could buy one of these.
We-
Should have put like this, right?